Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War, campaign, why do I have it written here? Oh no, I can't see. Campaign 18, right? Campaign 18, week 6, day 4. But anyways, today, we shall be, doing the PvP grinds. We were able to make it today, luckily. Dentistry stuff, ended up going out really, well. The new dentist and everything else, so that's good. Aside from that, Mom's birthday also went very well. So that's pretty good too. And yeah, now we're here. A little late, but we are here. Not too late though. I'm trying to update the thumbnail right now, but everything was sleeping, so it is taking forever to load right now. It's actually one of the reasons I was so late right now. It wasn't even that I like didn't get up in time or anything, but it was mostly that I've had the computers and everything off like almost the entirety of today, and I just turned them back on. And gosh, they take a while to reboot, especially the older computer, of course. Though even the newer one took like a good 5-10 minutes. But anyways, but while we're waiting for the other one to go get up so I can go do the thumbnail, which I already made earlier because I knew it would take forever, but apparently it took forever and a half. But anyways, let's go do things. Obviously, main goal today, if I didn't already mention it, we're going to be doing an hour of PvP. We are already set up to go and do so. Just going to get our buffs and then go, yeah, start clearing it out in the middle. I guess we'll double buff today. Technically, we could actually triple buff today if we really wanted to. And honestly, if there was a day to do so, we do have access. Oh gosh, am I about to do that? I might. Oh no. You know what we're doing today? We're doing an hour of Blood Frenzied Red. Oh no. I can't not do it. We're gonna have triple buff and bloodthirsty in a location that's actually good. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, get ready for an hour of annoyingness. But let's go clear out everything else first. Oh gosh. Well, first things first. I've been stalling Underspire all week. Let's continue. We don't have any weekend event this weekend, so I'm just doing it this weekend. We have Arena this weekend, so we have no event this weekend, so we'll be doing it then. So if you wonder why we haven't been touching Underspire, it's because Underspire is our weekend event. Or at least with how I'm playing it this week. We'll still do like one Arena run tomorrow night, but beyond that, yeah, our weekend event is Underspire, not Arena. Anyways, oh yeah, we got Titan class event. You know what, let's go take that first, actually. Should be pretty free. Titan has 50% extra stats this week. For 20%, I mean. Oh yeah, I'm not actually using Titan on my team, though. I think I'm using Frost Mage. Is it actually worthwhile to use Titan? That's something I didn't really consider when I was making a team build earlier. But yeah, it's actually more DPS this week to run Titan on this team. Normally, Frost Mage would be. But the 20% that Titan has actually makes this more damage. The only problem with this is I believe... Oh no, it does still give extra magic to blue weapons. Okay, yeah, this works out perfectly. Yeah, we're actually going to be using Titan here. I guess I should probably switch off to Storm, but it doesn't really matter that much. Did I even copy-paste the team? I went to go grab it and then proceeded not to grab it. Wonderful. Yep, that's exactly what I did. I went to go get it and then proceeded to not get it. Wonderful. Anyways. Oh yeah, it still says I can't use Dawnbringer. Wonderful as well. There you go. Have your Dawnbringer. In you go. Alright, anyways. Hello everyone! Let me go fix everything so I can see you guys. Okay, let me go click live chat. Let me go click edit and get that thumbnail down. Let me go click the other thing so I can go say hi to every single one of you, one by one. And then everyone else will be here when I go say hello to everyone else, when I actually mean everyone else. But not everyone else in chat, but everyone else in chat. Not the one named everyone else, or everyone else in chat, but you know, everyone else who is in chat that isn't named everyone else and everyone else in chat. It's so confusing. Anyways, well, while that's loading, hello everyone! Let's see. Hello Ricardo, hello Mark, hello Chad, hello Imperial, hello Logic Slayer, hello Miss Insane Witch, hello Logic Slayer, hello Imperial. Let's see. Yesterday you said hello and then you fell asleep while you waited for when you woke. Oh gosh. Oh no. I do that sometimes, just like randomly dozing off. Hello, Chad. Hello, Draco. Hello, Genki. Hello, Cookie. Oh yeah, we're still doing the co-op with everyone this Saturday, by the way. I believe. With Genki, Cookie, Isabel, and everyone. We're still doing Played Up, not tomorrow, but Saturday. Hello, Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Chad. Hello, everyone else. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, thumbnail time. Hey, it's almost ready. I go click on it. So far, literally all this just to change one number. You're almost there. You're so close. Get there. There we go. Click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Ah! All right, we're in. That took a little while. But anyways, where are we? Let's go do things. Let's go do things. Oh, yeah, we'll take that red. Obviously, we're just one-shotting most of these. Hello, Nagflor. Welcome, welcome. Try Zolgoth with Slayer with 2 Takshakas. For which mode? You're ready for the new Mythic tomorrow? Yeah, we will be going for the new Mythic. We will be covering the video. Yeah, I should be able to cover it tonight. Unless I crash again tonight. But I've been kind of resting most of today. Just to let my teeth rest. I do have to say, they're not as bad as before. It actually run pretty smoothly today. Didn't really have that many issues. Like, you know, still all the annoying things whenever you go to the dentist. But this is definitely the smoothest dentist visit I've had all year. Hello, Lester. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, we got the annoying revive battle. I don't have any way to stun now on my team. Which that's not true. I have stun when they hit us with skull, but he's not in first slot, so that's irrelevant. We technically have stun. We just don't have a stun that can hit him with this team. You still only have 1 Takshaka? Yeah. He will be rotating in Soulforge for the first time somewhat soon. But in the next few months, we should see him pop up in Soulforge. I know that's not necessarily soon, but you know, for Gems of War standards, the next few months. Anyways, within the next few weeks to a couple months, he'll be in Soulforge. So if you haven't already saved your 4,000 plus diamonds for him, make sure to do so. Up to 12,000 if you have 0 and you want to get 3. Or however many 4,000s you need to get the last 1 or 2 copies you need. But yeah, you will be rotating around for the first time soonish. I forget exactly where the Mythic rotation is. But generally speaking, it's never further than a few months away. Hello, Nightmare. Welcome, welcome. The time between Mythics does keep getting longer and longer as we get more Mythics, of course. It's still not too bad. As far as time between anythings in the game, honestly, the rotation between Mythics is one of the shortest times you ever have to wait. Compared to weapon cycles and other similar things. Because for weapon cycles, you can wait as long as a year, even over a year, if a kingdom just feels like not coming around. Because there's no consistency to it coming around. Whereas Mythics are always perfectly consistent. So are Legends, but the problem with Legends is there's so many more of them that, like the cycles is forever. Whereas Mythics, there's a lot of them, but not so many that it takes absolutely forever. But it's getting close to a 4-month cycle. You're upset. Uploaded the Underspire video, and it's been processing for more than 3 hours. Oh, I've had that issue before. How long is the video? Generally, anything over an hour does that for me. If I try uploading any video that exceeds an hour, particularly like 2 or 3 hours, it will go into, like, rendering hell on YouTube. There's something about, like, reaching that 1 hour plus mark that YouTube just absolutely hates when it comes to uploading a video. 41 minutes? Yeah, that's still pretty long. I said, hello, everyone else who has not spoken in chat. Both literally and figuratively. Alright, fine, I'll sit. Also, you know one thing that's been really hard to do today, though? Drink water. Because even though my teeth don't hurt or anything like that, it still has that weird, like, doctory medical tastingness on it. So even though I was able to eat a little bit earlier, though it was kind of hard to do, like, you still have, like, that weird, odd, like, medical flavor in your mouth. And drinking water is, like, so impossible. Because I keep doing it on the one side that didn't get done on. Just so it doesn't have that weird taste to it. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Bear Razor. Welcome, welcome. How am I excited am I for the new Mythic tomorrow? Oh no, it's nothing too over the top. It's not bad. We'll definitely be covering a video and messing around with it. I'm also curious to see what happens if you make a gargoyle gem. Isn't there something that can guarantee make a good gargoyle gem every single turn? Because that should guarantee his explosion every single turn if you can guarantee a good gargoyle every single turn. Yep, thank you for the happy birthday to my mom. Yeah, we had a pretty good birthday. You know, pretty good birthday with her, I should say. Yeah, it went over pretty well. Half my day was preoccupied with dental stuff, though. Either going to dentist or resting from dentist. But no, we still went out, ate, all that good stuff. I wasn't able to eat much, though. Due to the teeth situation. We're also going to be celebrating a bit more later down the line. We kind of, to some degree, already celebrated a bit last night as well. It's going to be almost like a week-long celebration, just like elongated. Even though today's technically her birthday, it's a slow week of just celebrating in between all the gaps when she's actually off. Because I think she only has like 2 more days off the rest of the week. Like, she had off today for her birthday, and then, like, 2 more days the rest of the week. I'll be celebrating on those days. Gosh. Why does it feel like this battle's going so slow? Come on, get your mana. I guess I don't have a secondary mana accumulator. We didn't really have the power or anything. Oh, so why's my other computer dinging? Does that one too have a updater thing? Does that one too have an unupdated driver? It's about the same time that my normal computer would be doing it. It's pretty funny. I'm not sure what that icon is in the corner. I don't think I've ever seen that before. What is that? I just restarted it earlier. I have no clue what I just clicked on. What is this? Oh, okay. That's weird. Why is that there? Alright, anyways. Strange. Alright, Dawnbreaker time. New Mythic in combo with Tourmaline. Yeah, isn't Tourmaline the one that creates the one good gargoyle gem every single turn? Yeah, I didn't mention that in the video, but I was thinking about that, like, immediately after. When I mentioned, like, you can't do the whole gargoyle gem thing. It's like, oh yeah, duh, you can just use something that creates a gem every single turn. Do keep in mind, it has to be in front of it, though. It will only function if you put it in front of it. Like, the thing that creates the one gargoyle gem per turn has to be in front of your new Mythic. And personally, I don't feel like that's going to be worth it, unless within the context of the kingdom. In the context of the kingdom, that's going to be fine. But outside of it, you have to sacrifice half your team just to make it work. And sacrificing half your team when you can just put one Mistralis on your team doesn't seem worth it a lot of times. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. What do I need here? Complete a delve. I gotta go out of my way for that. Let me go do that now before I forget. Yeah, we'll definitely try it with Tourmaline. If nothing else, it's going to be the restriction team whenever you do the week. I might just go build entirely around Hellcrag. I believe it is a Hellcrag Mythic. I might as well just build a full 4x Hellcrag team, so it's also relevant for when you have to build that way. Because that's one of the only few contexts you're going to use the Mythic tomorrow. Not that it's bad. I just feel like Mistralis is better than it in most situations. But it will be the one situation where it's actually an absurdly good Mythic. Is when you're under a Hellcrag restriction. Because in that situation, it might actually be like your strongest trip you even have available. I just don't see too many situations where you're really bringing it over Mistralis, though. Yeah, it would be amazing with Chalcedony if it was pre-nerf Chalcedony. It'd be insanely good with Chalcedony. You can still use it with Chalcedony, but of course, biggest thing holding Chalcedony back is she was one of the pre-shiny ones. So she can't even be shinied. Oh, please don't hit silence. Well, I'm not going to do guess the door for this. But quick, guess the door. 4, 5, or 6. One of these to silence. Whatever you do, do not pick silence. Yeah, which one do you guys think? It's not a proper guess the door because we already failed literally on the first pick. Well, what door do you think is not silence? Let's see. 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, 4. A lot of 4s, a lot of 6s. Well, we do need to pick 2 anyway, so we'll go 4 and 6. No! Oh, I should have went with 6. Oh, no. 4 is wrong. Alright, let me go get all the cleanse. Let me break out the cleanse medals. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm gonna make this slower, but realistically, it's only gonna take like a minute longer. Just gotta pass a couple of our turns that we otherwise wouldn't have. At some point, we'll be allowed to have a turn. There we go. You said 5 and 6, just saying. Nice. Angry Mob can't be silenced. Yeah, I used to use Angry Mob on the team. Like, the whole reason we had Angry Mob on our Zolgoth team for a while was literally because of this day right now. Was the entire reason why we had Angry Mob on it. The team we're using right now has no counterplay to silence, though. Other than just hope Orpheus lands. Oh, where did my team go? I would like it back, please. What happened? No, we could have won. Alright, round 2. Of all battles, how's this the one we're losing to? I guess he got double cast dragon or something. Where did our HP go during that fight? We had HP and then we didn't have HP. Hello, Sonny! Welcome, welcome. Here, Razor's comment about the Colossus. Which one? The Colossus has a 50% chance to create a good gargoyle gem when your turn begins. That is true, but I'd prefer to have the 100% chance if we're going to be running with it. So I definitely would be using Tourmaline if we're going to bother using anything at all that creates good gargoyle gem consistently. Because if we're going to bother combo with it, we might as well get it every single turn. Oh wait, is Tourmaline 4 times match? Oh, never mind. Well, I don't know. How likely is that? What would you be doing as your follow-up on a team like that? Oh no, I haven't been in Hellcrag for a while. I actually forget. It's like one of the most recent kingdoms. Second most recent. Yeah, I forget so much about it. Let me go check the thingy. But yeah, if I was to go check my base rarity... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Catharix exists here. So the new mythic actually wouldn't even be the strongest thing. We have a 50% chance to create a good gargoyle gem when turn begins. We have a guaranteed chance to create one per extra turn. Wait, it is good, right? Yeah, it's always good when he does it. Is there anything else? I guess that's it. You don't have it. You don't have it. You have evil. You have evil. Yeah, so you'd have to do either one of these two. Tourmaline if you're doing a board clear that you know you can get extra turn off of by the end, but still don't have another board clear at the end of it. Or 50% chance per turn. Neither of those are ideal, though. This guy also does nothing. He destroys it by 5/5, gains a bunch of life and armor. Boosted by Gargoyle Gem destroyed. He's literally just a tank. Tourmaline's at least usable. He deals a bunch of damage to all enemies, drains them. It's boosted by Gargoyles. So yeah, if we're going to build around it, I think we're going to do Tourmaline and try for the board clear. And try to get the extra turn from it, and then we'll have at least one. Stone Panther has it? Or Stone Panther? What was its thingy? Don't some of these have like a % chance to like convert into a Gargoyle Gem every single time? Because where's Stone Panther? I didn't even see it. Is it called something else? I'm literally looking for the word Stone Panther. Oh, there it is, Stone Panther. He doesn't have off a trait. What does he have for ability? Do a bunch of damage to an enemy boosted by brown allies and create some Gargoyle Gems. Well, the idea is to try to ideally... Oh, I don't know. I guess we'd still have to have one regardless. I was going to say, we ideally don't want to be giving the enemy any Gargoyle Gems when it cycles over to its turn. But other than Colossus, you basically have to. And there's no point in using Colossus because it's such a weak mythic. I don't know. Maybe we'll show it with it just for the sake of it. I don't feel like it's worth it, though, at that point. Like, you're having to way over invest your team just to make a single thing work. Because I feel like I'm hopping from event to event. You need to go finish one already. I think I've hopped to like 3 different events without actually finishing them. I'll scatterbrain today. Titan was first to 100 on both your accounts. Honestly, every account I've ever made, Titan has also been my first to max. These days, there are some other angles you can go for as far as first max hero class. But Titan to this day is still an absurdly good first hero class max due to its overall versatility. It still has that over pretty much every class. Where I would still consider it the most versatile class in the game, which makes it a really good first class. Because it just does everything you'll ever need. Maybe not to the best degree these days, but to such a degree that's worth considering. Yeah, it's still really good. Even in the age of things like Elementalist, it is still pretty solid. Your friend did the class event to unlock Titan class when he doesn't even have Stormheim unlocked. Yes, you can do that. Well, it's very rarely relevant because you'd have to be absurdly early game. They did actually make changes to the Thursday class event so that you can actually complete them without having done the quest line for a kingdom. It is the only way to actually have a hero class prior to completing out the kingdom storyline. Because if there's a Thursday class event for the kingdom, as it allows you bypassing the storyline requirement. So having an account that doesn't have a storyline done for a kingdom, but still having the kingdom class unlocked is actually relatively rare. Because of course that's something you'd want to do pretty early in the game. But it does allow you to unlock it without needing to. Did I ever finish this? I don't think I did. Oh no, I did. Okay, good. Alright, we did that, we did that, we did that. What else do we still have? Let's go to adventure board. And are we already at PvP then? Oh yeah, what's the guild event? Journey. Oh yeah, I still gotta do Journey. Oh wait, are we done? Oh no, we're about to be tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we're getting it done by Thursday. Well, thank you, 40,000 less points. Oh, that is so solid. Wait, let me go do them now, actually, while we're here. Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times this week, but you need 40,000 less points this week to finish Journey event, as well as all Journey events going forward. They only made it slightly easier to finish 12 if you were only doing 12. But if your guild was ever coming slightly short of doing 16 or, you know, all rewards, 40,000 less points are required now going forward. While this doesn't fix the difficulty curve of Journey event, nor make Journey troops any better, nor stop your Valraven from running away from you so you lose 2 sigils, making it harder to get points for your guild. But it does allow you to need 40,000 less points. Unfortunately, it doesn't fix all the other factors I just mentioned. Most notably Valraven running away. Oh, it's particularly relevant for some reason. As of the last several seconds. Oops, why did I think that was still a blue gem? Whoops. I was about to splash the other way because that would have been enough damage, but I didn't realize it's stealthy. Whoops. Well, that battle could have gone a little better. Poor Valraven. Luckily, I don't think we need the points to really make leaderboard. Or to make all points. After night, we could pretty much just stop. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow night we'll already have all the points. We only need 25,000 more, which should be pretty straightforward. Which means we could focus on finally doing Underspire we've been neglecting all week. Because the rest of this stream is just going to be a ton of PvP. The stream's actually going to still go for a while. Because after we finish all this, we're doing a whole hour of PvP. So this stream's basically just started for how long we're going to be going. But that's pretty much the last of the PvP we have to do this weekend. After that, it'll just be whatever we do bare minimum. But I do like in the hour grind, because pretty much always it gets leaderboard. And given that we have a Blood Frenzied place today, we should be able to do it even easier. For the journeys, running Ocean's Tomes, Double Baldur, and yeah, I have been considering the Baldur route. It can backfire pretty heavily because their attack skill is better than your own. But whenever you're under like a blue giant restriction, Baldur is pretty good. I've just been concerned of running it due to backfiring damage. It is a solid option. Next week's Bright Forest. What do we have going on with Bright Forest? Is there something relevant with it? I'm trying to think. Or are you just mentioning it's something? Because Bright Forest is what? We can end up getting Queen of Tanya, which is pretty much the best fairy fire in the game. Then there's like one weapon in Soulforge that's not half bad. I think what else? It's technically a Magic Kingdom. Oh no, not Bright Forest. The other one is. I'm not sure why. I still sometimes mix up Bright Forest with the other one that came out around the time. Not the Silver Necropolis. What's the other Silver Kingdom called? Silverglade. I'm not sure why. I sometimes confuse Silverglade and Bright Forest. They came out back to back, so I sometimes confuse them with each other for some reason. Are you responding to a comment? I didn't see which comment it was. Don't forget the holiday event. Oh yeah, we already ran the holiday event, no worries. Yep, I'm not going to be forgetting. Luckily, we do have some leeway to forget, so it's not too big a deal since we already grabbed some of the rewards in the past. But yeah, ideally you want to be taking the holiday event every single day. Regardless of what your plan is for rewards. Because even if you're not spending anything towards it, you still get more free loot if you just do it every day. So why do I feel like every team we've used today has been so slow? That time's just going by slower today. I think time's just moving slower today. Just one of those kind of days for me. Time's just going by so slow today. Not even just during the stream, just the entirety of today. Like, the other day felt like it lasted 6 hours long. Today felt like it's been, like, 40 hours so far. It's not even done yet. There's still 4 more hours, or 3 more hours, actually. And we'll be streaming for about half of them. At least another hour after this. Is the holiday troop a good one? It's okay. We were messing with it last night. It's nothing special. Mana cost is too high for what it is compared to things that already mass destroy. It's a cool fairy fire option, especially if you want like passive fairy fire. As this is a really good way of doing that now. My only concern with it is to effectively do it, you kind of need 2 on your team to really make it work. Is Isabel playing Palia? I would assume so. If in doubt where she is over the next 3 weeks or month, it's probably Palia. Let's see. Da-da-da, Your journey team is 2 Balder. I mentioned that earlier. The O'Shea's Toma 2 Balder thingy. But yeah, I don't know. My main reason for not running Balder was mostly the backfiring gems. Oh, you mentioned Elementalist helps with the backfiring. That's what you were pointing towards. I definitely can, because of Entangled and everything. It's just not guaranteed that they will get Entangled. Yeah, Baldur is really quick when he does work, though. It's like 1 billion gems per cast. Still one of the few things we have that just creates an absurd amount of gems when at max ratio. Because they actually got rid of and nerfed a lot of the pass options that used to do so. We still have a handful of them, though, him being one of them. I should have went with the resummon. Keep forgetting we're doing the event where we'd actually save some points from it. Oh, there we go. We lost our Valraven, but shouldn't really matter too much there. Aloka's still killing it. We're kind of in the middle of the guild because we messed up some. Though somehow we have more than someone who has done more battles than us. Go figure. Yeah, we should be at 64 or 66 right now. Or maybe even 68. But we lost our Valraven, which set us back another Valraven. Anyways. Alright, is there any other event we haven't done? Adventure board? Yeah. Oh wow, all of Adventure board's good today. Too bad we didn't have a daily for it. Let's see, let me just double check. Okay, May event, did we finish it? Check. Journey event, check. We literally just did it and lost our Valraven. Whatever this event is, check. Clash Trial, we already did all rewards. Good. Campaign, check. It's been done since Monday. Alright, all that's left is Adventure board and go do an hour of PvP. Technically slightly more because I need to go get the buffs and then do an hour of PvP. And I think we're triple buffing tonight. It's going to take even longer because we have to go for the annoying yellow and purple fight. That's worth it. Because we're going to be doing Blood Frenzied red for an hour. So we're going to get more points tonight than the rest of the week combined. Catch you later, Mr. Sandwich. Thanks for stopping by. But after we do PvP tonight, we don't really need to worry about it for the rest of the week, so... An hour now makes it so we don't have to do it the rest of the time. Well, we still have to do the dailies the other 3 days, but you know what I mean. Like, we don't have to worry about anything beyond that. Like, I won't have to grind for an hour or two on Sunday night like I had to last Sunday night. After tonight, we should be good to go. Because an hour of that, as long as we don't lose too many fights, we should be getting like 15,000 points in an hour or so, give or take a bit. It used to be as high as like 18 to 20,000, but it got quite a bit worse when win rate went down. And you actually have to fight actual people's battles. But at one point, we were getting nearly 20,000 an hour. It's just not doable now unless we somehow instantly win every fight. As well as somehow not have Stellaryx in any fights because he's 55% reduction. Which is always enough for him to survive a hit. Even with 1 billion magic buffs. I might need more water. I'm actually a little dehydrated because I've been drinking so little water today. Because I need to wait for all the teeth things to dry and everything. It's like half of today I couldn't even drink water. Now I'm making up for lost time. And now we're out. Oh no. I still gotta take that one pill. I've been taking that every Friday, like, since the one visit. Remember what earlier when I said it was low in vitamin D? I actually have my final pill for that tomorrow. Oh, there wasn't a refill for it. But that's what natural sunlight is for. But hopefully my levels on that are more regular. I've been going out a little bit more. But now that the weather's starting to get nicer, I'm going to be going out a lot more. What am I doing? Let's see. We did that, we did that, we did that. What comment are you referring to? I'm pretty sure I already read it. I just didn't read it aloud. I'm not sure which one you're referring to because I'm pretty sure I read all the things. Anyways. Alright, so next order of business. Let's see. We did that, we did that, we did that. Underspire we're delaying until this weekend as that will be our weekend event instead of arena. But we will still one arena tomorrow night. Alright, let's go get buffed up for PvP and then let's go run an hour of PvP it looks like. Alright, we did that. Oh yeah, let me double check. Yeah, I saw the thing about blue, because the whole team's blue, of course. Your whole team has to be blue to even do the mode. I think we've done all the things. Alright. Double checking all the things one last time. I'm still paranoid that I forgot something somewhere. But it does look like all the things have been thinged. Alright, let's go do PvP. We'll be stuck for the next hour. Actually, a little over an hour. Alright, first things first. Let's go get all 3 rebuffs. We do have enough, right? Let me just double check. We should have 15 sigils. Which means we have 9 right now. So yeah, we have 15 right now. Alright, we'll grab them in order of least annoying to most annoying. So I'll grab magic first, then I'll grab purple, and then I'll grab yellow. Code? Oh yeah, we'll hand out 2 codes tonight. I actually don't have the code section opened. 1 second. There it is. Yeah, we'll hand out 2 codes tonight. One right now and one in a little bit since we're doing a whole hour extra PvP. Alright, there goes go. There's the first code, and we'll have another one in a little bit. Probably like halfway through the PvP grind. That we're just starting now. Alright, let's get into it. We'll get our 3 buffs. And then after that, we'll spend the rest of the time in Blood Frenzy. I gotta make sure I activate it before I go start doing the fights. Because that'd be a fail if we forget to claim the extra 1,000. Which is the whole point of stalling it the way we do. Because you still get an extra 1,000 if you claim it at the second to last reward tier. Still not sure if it's a feature or a glitch. Based on the icons there, it's a glitch. But it could just be that they've just never made a visual indicator that says you also get 1,000 at it. It's a weird oversight to have not been fixed yet, though. I assume it'll be fixed by next patch, if it is a glitch. If not, I'm even more confused. Because something with it's wrong. It's either visually wrong, or it's mechanically wrong. It can't be both. Because it's not doing what it says it does. It's either rewarding an extra 1,000 it shouldn't be, or it's not indicating that it gives an extra 1,000. And whenever you claim 2,000s at once, it just doesn't function properly. It only gives you the 1. Alright, 1 buff. Check. Let's go take the next buff. This should be magic. Not that magic, the other magic. Not that magic, the other magic. There it is. Oh, I don't have a team set up yet. I'll be using this for the other thing too. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Let me just grab my team from Central. We don't have to go build the team from scratch. We could literally just copy it from here. The magic of copy-pastes. The only problem is we're going to have to run a real team for whatever the yellow one is. Which makes me not want to run it and just run the extra magic. The problem is it's 14 extra magic. And 14's quite a lot if we're going to be grinding a ton. So I think I'm actually going to go for it. Normally I wouldn't if we were just doing like bare minimum kind of thing. But it's too much value to not go for. Oh, you know what? We're going to run out of sigils. I should actually go run the hour boost right now. Let me go do that. Claim our XP boosters first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't claim the other 2. Claim all of these. Look at that, 8,000 already. Alright, there we go. Alright, the reason I wanted to do that now is we're about to go gain some points. And I don't actually want to over-encumber it. Alright, let the hour begin. And about halfway through this grind, we'll go hand out a second code. Not exactly at the half-hour point, but at some point there. We shall. Alright, come on, I just need one Valhawk so we have enough buff. And after we get all of them, we need to go run yellow. Which honestly, I should have done that one first. Because now we're going to have to waste a bit of time doing it. Not just structuring a team, but also just doing the battles. I'm so tempted just to grab the normal magic. Honestly, I might just do it. It's 14 less magic, but I don't know, how big of a difference will 28 damage make? Actually more than 28. It's gaining like 3 times. How much of a difference will 42 damage really make? I don't know, make determinations once we have all Val Ravens. Then we have to choose if we want 6 magic or 20. Like 20 sounds like the logical choice. But it takes like an extra 3 to 5 minutes to grab it. As well as a small chance of actually losing a battle. And I only have exactly enough battles. Which kind of makes me just want to go for magic, to be honest. Like, smaller amount. It's just a lot more straightforward. Especially now that we're on timer. Like, 14 magic's a lot. But it's not so much of a difference that's going to be that big a deal. Like, it will occasionally win one cast quicker. But in a lot of situations, it also won't have that big of an impact, if any, at all. Why is our mana so bad there? Stop missing! I don't wonder why. I got stunned out. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. I got stunned. I know he got revived. And as Sonny mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Hey, there we go. Nice. Alright, next order of business. Let's go run Central. Run Central until we have enough for the other buff. Then we'll go throw another little magic buff down. And then we'll go head over to red for the rest of the time. Which should probably be at red now. The only reason I'm doing Central right now is it's quicker to get the Valhawks. And we'll be then switching into red once we have full buff. The troop is quite stunning. Ah, stun pun. You hope you can get Leprechaun on mobile. Oh yeah, Leprechaun's insane once you get it. It just has so much value the second you get it. First needs to be fully traded. But early on in the game, it's substantially harder just to get a copy than it is to trade it. Trading it's the easy part. I kind of miss the gameplay loop around trading troops. It's not really something you do later in the game. Whereas on a new account, it's actually a part of the game you still function with. The need to actually get arcanes and all the other trade stones to trade stuff. Because later in the game, you have so many trade stones, you never know what to do with them. As you're progressing through the game, you actually have to do trade stone management. A mechanic that very quickly no longer exists. To reach a certain point. Am I about to lose this fight? What is going on here? The team we're fighting has like negative value and we're losing. Like they pretty much have 1-all stats and they're killing us. I was like, come on, give us our Valhawk. Or do we already get it and I don't even realize it? Just need one more. And then we go get our buff, go to red the rest of the time, and be good to go. Oh wait, I'm still missing 2? What's going on? Oh wait, wow. We're still missing a lot then. Didn't realize we're missing a whole 2. I guess there should be a wild card somewhere there I'm not noticing. There's no way that wasn't an extra turn. Gosh, I might just head over to red soon. I was doing this so I can get the Valhawks out of the way quickly. But then we proceeded to get 0 Valhawks. Which has defeated the point in trying to get them quickly. Because the plan was to do them quickly. Use the buff over on the other thing. And be good to go. But they're not cooperating. Yeah, one more. Go and grab the smaller buff and head over to red the rest of the time. Then the fights really get annoying. Because every battle will be Takshaka and or Stellarix. And or Zolgoth. The Zolgoth's pretty free these days. And then we'll have all the magic for it. Well, all the magic minus 14. The Basler is a particularly meta way to build this into pure purple, while also covering another color. The only time you can ever build into pure purple is on purple day. You know, purple PvP day. It's the only time this team's ever 4 times purple. And obviously you drop the Takshakas for Thoral Leprechaun. Oh, I hear a Valhawk. That or technically a gnome. It could have been a gnome, but it's more likely to be a Valhawk. It's not Vault Weekend. That was last weekend. Alright, there we go. Let's go grab our magic. Where is it? Gain 2 magic to start a battle. Yep, that's 6 magic. Alright, we'll grab this real quick. And then we'll go do red the rest of the time. See if it's actually worth doing red. See if it's worth losing our sanity over. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Yeah, checking Summoning Stone early on in the game, it changes every week. And sometimes Leprechaun is there. It's very unlikely it'll align when you're making a new account. Project a green and purple summoning stone. It might set you a little back on weapon upgrades. Getting Leprechaun early is generally worth it. Oh yeah, that's what's relevant about Bright Forest Week, duh. That's when you can get Leprechaun. Wait. Hold up. Yeah, you can literally just event key for it next week. I forgot, there was one other thing that was really relevant about Bright Forest. That's where Leprechaun resides. Oh, okay, I see why. It was being mentioned earlier. Yeah, that's the whole really relevant thing about Bright Forest. I knew there was one other thing I was forgetting. But yeah, it's Leprechaun. Obviously, later in the game, that means nothing. But early on in the game, it is the most consistent time you can ever get a Leprechaun. Because on average, it takes like 5 event keys or something. Alright, let's go to red. We should be triple buffed right now. Let me just double check. Yep, there we go. All 3 magic buffs. We're 14 lower than the max we can have. But that's fine. Just hope the teams we're up against aren't too annoying. Am I gonna forget that? I'm not sure. I always remember Queen of Tanya's from it. But my first reaction is never that Leprechaun is from Bright Forest. It's always that Queen of Tanya is from Bright Forest. Like, if I think of a troop that defines Bright Forest, it's Queen of Tanya, not Leprechaun. Even though Leprechaun is better. I feel like Queen of Tanya is more of a troop from the kingdom. Even though they're both a troop from the kingdom, of course. No way did he kill... Okay, I'm going to Central Spire. The idea was, oh, we'll do Blood Frenzy. It'll be fine. We'll still get more points per hour. But then I realized this is insufferable. So I'm probably just going straight back to Central Spire. I can't stand Blood Frenzied PvP. It's like normal PvP, but you die for losing your turn a single time. Which is basically normal PvP. You know, you're not punished as hard as quick in normal PvP. Busy farming low explorer and just got some of every stat medallion. Nice. Yeah, those guards on Rowan early on are kind of insane. Like, if you put 3 guard tokens on Rowan, that's 24 armor, which is 48 damage. And you're starting off at an account, that's like infinite damage. Especially since you generally don't have like double or triple Nisha. That's effectively like doing 12 extra magic to all enemies if you're using an AoE. This is what 48 armor is effectively on, or 24 armor is effectively on Rowan. It's the equivalent of setting 3 Nishas on a troop that hits all enemies. This is what 3 guards does to Rowan. Except 3 guards are absurdly easy to get. Whereas 3 Nishas take forever and a half. At some point we'll get a turn. He can't even win. It's more so a matter of him just wasting time. Why is this every battle? Luckily this one's not as bad. It's kind of weird that that one actually has Takshaka in the thumbnail. I would not describe this as a Takshaka team. It's a team that has Takshaka on it. But when I think of intimidating Takshaka team, that one is definitely not on it. Obviously, they just happen to have a Takshaka. But don't have too much else to go with it. One of the people who should have gotten multiple Takshakas during the event. I mentioned it during the event. I'm not sure how many people actually went for it, ultimately. But, yeah, the opportunity to get like 2 to 4 of it basically for free was really solid. Well, not for free, but you know, like for standard loot. Nowadays, if you want multiple tuck shotguns, you gotta wait till it rotates in Soulforge and save 4, 8, or 12,000 diamonds for them. You can't event key for it, though it's gonna be way more consistent. You need a lot of event keys for that to really be worthwhile. This isn't gonna end well. Oh, we might have a chance. There's a chance, just don't miss. No way, we actually got it. Oh, except we need a double curse. Oh no. Mistakes have been made. I gotta recurse him. Oh no, I missed. As long as he gives us a turn, we're fine though. Just let us have a turn. Just let us have a turn. Mana. Mana? Are we winning? I can't tell what's happening. We're right back where we were. Okay, I'm going to Central. I'm done with Blood Frenzy. Alright, we had our taste. We're done here. Hello, Central Spire. I would like free wins, please. It's just not worth it. Yeah, the PvP meta is really annoying right now. Probably the most annoying it's probably ever been in the game. Especially if you don't own Stellarix and or Takshaka. Oddly enough, you can live more without Stellarix than you can Takshaka in current PvP. Like, I would almost say double Takshaka is actually better value than Stellarix in PvP right now. As far as how quick you can get your team rolling. Because you don't have to be using Stellarix there. You can literally just throw a Beatrix or something there and you'll be fine. Stellarix is just quicker. But there are other things there that can exist. It doesn't have to be Stellarix. Whereas there is no one-to-one replacement for Takshaka. Closest thing is Leprechaun. But that's not quite the same. Oh, we just triggered a pet for the guild. Nice. Unfortunately, it's one I don't need. That doesn't do much for us, but it might help someone in the guild. Your taste for blood is making you frenzy up. That's funny. I wasn't bleeding any today. That'll be next Wednesday when they're pulling the tooth. Gosh, I haven't had my teeth pull in since like the molars got removed. This will actually be my first teeth ever that's been removed that aren't them. It'll also be the first tooth I've ever had removed when I wasn't, like, unconscious. I guess my baby teeth when I was younger, but it's not quite the same. But yeah, one of my chipped teeth are, like, beyond repair. So it's gonna have to get pulled. Not sure how much that's going to be. Hopefully it's only a couple hundred. I should be the only other dental expense I have all year, though. Other than, like, maybe one more cleaning. That's pretty standard. And surprisingly, my insurance does not cover it. You would think your insurance would at least cover that. But, gosh, no. It's really weird how insurance basically doesn't cover, like, glasses, dental, and other similar things at all. Like, not all insurances, but most insurances don't. Which is kind of weird because they seem like pretty essential things. You get fake teeth too this month? Honestly, I wouldn't mind eventually having dentures. I feel like maintenance would just be so much easier on them compared to normal teeth. The brushing should be a lot easier now that my teeth won't hurt as I brush. Because that's been an issue recently since I got the work done like earlier this year. I was on top of a couple issues with them. Some of them weren't like closed off properly, so they're really sensitive to everything. Yeah, insurance is just so annoying to deal with of any kind. Like, I know my hurricane insurance, it took like 5 years before they paid out. Even though we had to get the damages for most of it repaired before then. Like, as far as the actual money that came in to do it, didn't come in until like 5 years later. But they sure take your money immediately. Also, my mom recently insisted on getting life insurance. And honestly, I feel like it's just a money sink. Hey, that's going to be a nightmare, too, to try to claim. If it's anything like every other insurance, there's no way that's going to be a smooth in-and-out transaction. It's going to be a money pit for like 20 years, and then when they actually pays out, it'll be a headache trying to actually claim it. You're giving this a lot of thought. No. She was the one who wanted it. She's just too overly paranoid about things. She's in perfectly fine health. But, you know, anything could happen accident-wise. I think the thing she's most paranoid about is one of her brothers died like a few years ago in a car accident. We got to see him at the last family reunion back in like 2021. And then like a couple months later, a drunk driver ran into him. Oh, I thought he had submerged for some reason. I was about to try dispelling it, but there's nothing to dispel. Why would someone have 2 Stellarics? Oh no, 2 Stellarics isn't awful. There just really isn't a need to run it, for the most part. The problem 2 Stellarics has is it doesn't do anything unique compared to 1. So generally you want either another mana accumulator or another utility troop or another something on your team. The only time when double Stellarics really comes into play is if the enemy you're up against is running something that isn't AoE damage. As we died to double Stellarics. But if that was single Stellaric, we still would have died. But, it's relevant if they have more, like, focus damage. Because then one of your Stellarixes might die and the other will still live. But double is kind of irrelevant when you're up against a team, which is most teams these days, that hit you all simultaneously. Because a second Stellarix doesn't make you any tankier to a single Stellarix. It just makes it so you have 2 Stellarixes on your team. Whereas it does make you tankier against like a Zolgoth build or something similar. So in those situations it's better. But in the most common situation it's not any better, so yeah, it's not really worth running. I haven't even bothered crafting a second. There's just almost no situation it would ever be worth running. Actually, you know the most relevant time it would be okay to have double Stellarix? What's this kingdom again? Volpacia. If we ever have a Volpacia event week for Underspire, double Stellarix is actually meta, I believe. But that's just 1 week out of like every event that we have. It's like the one time when double Stellarix is actually really good. There's not too much in Volpacia right now that really helps you mana accumulation wise. So just doubling up your Stellarix is generally going to be the way to go. It'll be like double Stellarix hero and then like the Empower guy. And that's pretty much going to be your team. We never did hand out the second code yet, did we? So how much time do we have left? We'll go a little bit longer. Then we'll hand out second code. And then we'll finish the other half an hour of the grind. And then we'll cover the Mythic tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the Mythic pans out. Ultimately, I do feel like it's just going to be weaker Mistralis. But it will find its use case here and there. As you can see, their double Stellarix makes no difference. They just both die at the same time anyways. Yeah, drunk drivers are kind of annoying. I don't really understand why people do it. I don't really understand why people even drink in the first place. It's one of those things that's just like purely bad for you, like smoking. Where there's literally 0 health benefits. And everything about it is just absurdly bad for you. There's basically 3 things in that category. Smoking, alcohol, and hard drugs. Like those 3 things. Are just purely bad for you with no benefit whatsoever, and get pretty expensive. Yeah, they technically are hard drugs. You know, hard drugs I kind of put in as its own category. But they are technically in the same category. It's basically all the drugs that are super addictive that have literally no health benefit whatsoever. Like something like weed is one of those like in-between drugs where it's like, it's addictive, but it actually has benefits. And then there's other drugs where it's addictive and it has absolutely no benefits at all. Quite the opposite. Is Tested doing drugs now? No. No, I've never done any drugs. Even when I get like painkillers and stuff like that, I never take them. Like when I got my molars pulled out several years ago, I took like half of one painkiller pill and that's it. Because those things can get really addictive if you take too many. I took half of one and then didn't bother taking any more beyond that. Hey, people used to sell drugs in my school. I've told that story multiple times. Like, there were literally drug rings on my school bus. My high school bus. Like, you didn't have to look far. Literally any school bus ride, you could just stock up. It was kind of insane. I'm not kidding either. These are real things that happen. They actually, I'm not sure if this was at every school or if your guys' schools had this. Though some of you might be too old to still have this or have had this. But we actually used to have a drug dog come in every single month to that school because the drug problem was so high. But literally every month there'd be like a drug dog sniff down kind of thing. I'm not sure if that's normal for all schools, but that's how bad the drug issue was at our school. That they would check for it every month. At random times so people wouldn't try hiding it at certain times. And even then, people still kept doing it. Sounds like almost all schools. Oh no, are all high schools that bad these days? I'm not sure if mine was exclusive like that or if it is that big of an epidemic. What you find terrifying is kids having gun. Is that actually a thing? That's something that I don't think ever happened at my high school, but it's mostly because they had a lot of metal detectors and checked really often for stuff like that. We've had a bomb threat like 3 times during 4 years. One of which was actually legitimate. But, we never had a gun shooting at my school. We've had a gun shooting around the school, but never at the school specifically. Like, there's never, like, a school shooter situation. I keep doing that. I do that every time. Anytime I see yellow star purple, I'm like, oh, I can take that. It's not how that works. It's weird because I never do that with any of the other multicolored gems. It's always just the yellow purple. I feel like has this special property where if you put a yellow on one side and a purple on the other side, it'll match together properly. Honestly, that would be a cool mechanic. It's not how it works, though. But that's how my brain looks at it, for some reason. Because if you put a yellow on the left and a purple on the right, it'll match magically. Honestly, this battle's actually more annoying than this due to Submerge. I think it's code time. I'll go hand out the second code. I think we're down to like 25 minutes left on booster. And we'll keep going until it's over. But then we shouldn't have to touch PvP the rest of this week. Actually, let me go check after I hand out this code. I want to see not how much time we have left, but where we are in leaderboard. We should be top 3 by now. The question is more so, how far? There you guys go. Here's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is in the settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. And give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. Yeah, we don't have Isabel here to go post the link. Oh no. Oh, you know what I sent a link to for Isabel earlier? That's coming out tomorrow. The Amazing Digital Circus is finally getting its 2nd episode. Not sure if you guys have seen the pilot for it. It absolutely, like, completely blew up, which is kind of crazy. It's an indie animation studio that does quite a few nice works. And they had one that got, like, absurdly popular. Like, beyond comprehension. And they're finally releasing the 2nd episode tomorrow. It's a pretty cool series. There's been actually quite a few pretty good indie animation projects lately. Like small animation teams. Honestly, they've been doing better stuff than what most studios have been these days. I feel like a lot of animation studios really gone downhill. Like, you know, the big name ones. Everything from Disney to Pixar to DreamWorks. Like, they still produce good stuff here and there. But the ratio of miss to hit is really bad these days. Compared to a lot of indie studios that never miss. Are you ready for the best weekend ever, Arena? Honestly, Arena weekends are nice. Only because it's no event week. It's just their alternative name for there is no event this weekend. To some degree, it's actually going to be kind of bad whenever they finally buff Arena event to be worthwhile. Because then we actually have to do something on Arena weekends. Right now, it's basically just a free event skip. We're going to be using it to go do the entirety of Underspire this weekend. And then go check where our points are at right now. Hey, we're in third. Okay, we'll definitely take second. We're definitely not taking first. I can tell you that. But yeah, we're going to secure second, which sounds pretty good. That'll be our game plan by the end of the week. Get second place. Seems reasonable. Maybe try other troops than other Takshaka Stellarix. I wish I could. As much as I want to try something else for PvP, the speed difference is just so incomprehensibly high right now. Like, when we do Teams videos and everything, we still do. And obviously side modes where we can't use it, we still do. But there's just such a big gap right now in PvP between Stellarix build, Takshaka, and literally anything else. So I like how it says MVP's Takshaka. Yeah, all it does is create a wild card. The game knows. Even though Stellarix is the one actually killing the entire team, it still says the VP was Takshaka. That's actually kind of insane. The game actually knows what the broken part of this team is. At that time it was Stellarix. Yeah, that's the issue with PvP right now, too. It's all mirror match. Like, almost every battle is just Stellarix versus Stellarix. Even if we go for the second next best thing. Like, let's say we go Zolgoth build. We're still gonna have Zolgoth mirror. Like, if we go insta-kill, quick kill, we still see that team show up. Like, right here. That's the team, right there. That's insta-kill, quick kill. Like, even if we run a team like this, we're still gonna have to fight a mirror match of the exact same thing. Because if we use the second best thing or the third best thing, they're still used. This is it. Like, that's the team right there. If we're to switch out of, like, anything that even has AoE at all, we'd be switching into a team like that. Maybe not exactly that. There's a couple different ways to run it. But a team very similar to that, if not exactly that. Because that's the next category of builds that is best that isn't just AoE spam with Beatrix or Truffle or Stellarix or anything else. Your next best option is insta-kill spam, quick kill. Oh, here it is again. Actually, same team, different order, oddly enough. Why is this version so popular? I know Centurion and Zolgoth has always been pretty meta. I'm surprised it's gotten so much more meta recently. It's one of those builds I wouldn't really have expected to be, like, widely used again. But how many we've been seeing? It's actually a pretty common build again these days. Like, it's still really strong. Centurion and Zolgoth's actually kind of insane still. The only big issue with it is you are RNGing the Centurion slightly. But when it works, it just absurdly gets value. How on earth did we just get the same team 3 times in a row? As we're talking about it. And as we're talking about it. Because I've literally not gotten a single team that isn't Zolgoth Centurion. Or Marso Centurion Zolgoth. Oh, even our 90-point team is this Centurion Zolgoth build. With one of the more standard weapons for Essence of Evil. That's like the OG weapon for this team. Nice to see someone running the classics. Nowadays people run like Wand and resummon on the team. But Essence of Evil was like the original Centurion Zolgoth man accumulation weapon. But nowadays I would say Wand is most popular. With the occasional explodey resummon weapon. We have the same thing, except this time the man accumulator is Possessed King instead of Leprechaun or something. But I never noticed how common this team was until I'm actually paying attention to where they are. But this is quite literally the second most common team. People running Centurion Zolgoth quick kill build. Which makes sense, because honestly, if I was to go no AoE, that'd be the exact build we would go make. Like, if we were forced to go play PvP right now without using anything that hits all enemies, we'd build either into Centurion Zolgoth, or into, like, Iron Gut Zolgoth, or something similar. It'd be one of those kind of builds. Or even Zolgoth Catharix, or, you know, anything along those lines. But yeah, now that I'm actually trying to pay attention to them, there's an absurd amount of Centurion Zolgoth out there. Yeah, this is the more standard way to run it these days. It pains me because that's not the classic version. But this is like the modern way of running this team. Wand, Centurion, Zolgoth, Gimlet guy. Or Leprechaun if you want to go that way. But Gimlet's done because of the Enrage and everything. Inferno King? What? Are people just putting random troops on this team now? Why on earth an Inferno King? In last slot of all places. At least they were using Essence of Evil. Speaking of which. Oh, we're so close to that level, we're not going to get it, though. Oh, we still got 10 minutes left. Oh, maybe we will get it. Let's see. If we win quick enough, 10 minutes, that's a lot of XP time. To annoy you with its resummon? Yeah. That's the whole reason why it's ran. Oddly enough, I do feel like resummon in the current state of the game is one of the strongest it's been in the history of the game. While resummon is still, I feel like, on the weaker side compared to other mechanics, the damage output in this game is just getting so absurd that resummon's starting to become like re-meta again. The last time it was absurdly good was back in Guild War, when if you resummoned your whole team, you would actually get full points. Way back in the day, the first scoring system ever for Guild War. If you simply resummoned a full team by the end of the fight and used the pure color team starting with it, you would get maximum points. Way back when Guild War first came out. Then they did like 2 patches that absurdly overcomplicated Guild War. And now they're rewriting Guild War from the ground up this time around. When it comes back into the game. You're at that point in the holiday event where you have the troop, max pet, and food, and already have the armor from last year. You could just spend it on the white food because you only have 55 pet food. What's the best thing to sink it in? I actually forget which one it is. It might be the white pet food. I recall one of them being really, really good to infinitely sink into if you had a lot of excess. Maybe it was the white pet food. Because honestly, I forget what the all the extended rewards were. Normally, because if you do bare minimum, you would never actually reach them. Yeah, I think it might have been the white pet food that was the good infinite sync one. I guess the orb, if you had a lot of them too, because I think it's like 200 for a random orb. Which isn't bad necessarily. So why on earth does this team have Inferno King? I'm confused what they're trying to go for. Like, they have 3 troops that make meta sense, and then just a random troop. It's really throwing me off what it's trying to do. Like, obviously more skull spam. But why Inferno King of all things? Like, obviously they wanted to have a second skull spammer to assist with Zolgoth. It just seems like a weird choice compared to anything you could pick in the entire game. As a second skull spammer to go assist Zolgoth. Like, it's not the worst option. Though it's far from the best option. These Inferno Kings are one of those kind of skull spammers that you generally want to use pretty far up in your team, like first slot or second slot a lot of times. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Outlander. Welcome, welcome. Bring back Ubistet's pre-nerf state. Oh gosh, Ubistet pre-nerf is actually kind of insane these days. Oh, especially if you double pre-nerf him. Yeah, Ubistet had 2 things back in the day. He used to have a 4-to-1 boost ratio instead of a 6-to-1. So his damage output was just insanely higher, making it easier for him to double kill. But he also had on-kill insta-kill. So we actually don't have this currently in Gems of War anymore. It's a mechanic I kind of wish they would bring back in some way. But basically, the way that his insta-kill worked is you would apply the damage of your ability, and then it would check for your insta-kills. Which means if you killed something and won the battle, or, you know, technically brought it to a win state, and then the enemy resummoned something, that thing that got resummoned would get instantly killed, because the insta-kill would retroactively retarget the thing that just got summoned. That does not occur anymore. And there's actually no mechanic in the entire game that can currently, on cast, re-kill the summon that immediately gets summoned. Like, you can stun it away and stuff like that, but there's no way to insta-kill the summon like there used to be back in the day. The closest you can do is kill it with, like, split damage or focus damage and then get skull spam. Like, we were just mentioning Inferno King earlier. If you kill something with Inferno King split damage, it then resummons. Your skulls can then kill the thing that got resummoned. But there's currently no equivalence to that to insta-kill anymore, like there used to be back in the day. Before, if you killed something with the damage on something's ability, and you still had an insta-kill remaining, the insta-kill would retarget the summon. But that currently does not occur anymore. It's considered a bug, not a feature. Even though it's actually a pretty useful feature. Because there's no counterplay to it anymore, other than stun. And there's already mechanics that do it, like skull spam. But you can't do it with insta-kill anymore. We're so close to our level. Honestly, we might just go all the way. Still a booster for like another 7 minutes. It's pretty close. So I'm feeling a slight pain from that one tooth. I wonder if that thing actually will still have issues. I'm not sure if that's just a pain because, oh, I just had dental work done. Or if it's still like a slight internal pain on it. Because that'll be annoying if I need to like re-get work on, after getting reworked on the teeth. I think it's fine though. I think it's just like pain from just having had, you know, work done on them. It's just one of those lingering pain kind of things. Honestly, they've been pretty fine. Way better than last time, that's for sure. I need to try tapping and putting pressure on it later after it's like fully healed. That'll be the true test. Because I was getting in the way of my brushing a lot too. It's like absurd sensitivity on the one too. As I'm like talking, I can still like somewhat feel it, which is not ideal. But it could just be that the thing hasn't fully healed up yet. They'll need a rework to rework. You should put them in touch with the Gems of War devs. Hey, we got a level. Nice. That's funny. Got 1 minute left. Okay, we can get like 2 more battles in if we go quick enough. Yeah, we actually did get our level. Nice. Alright, let's see where we are on the leaderboard. We should be 2nd place. More so by how much. Oh, we can still get one more fight in, actually. I didn't realize those 2 went so quick. Oh, we get one more fight in. Hey, come on, one more like really free fight. That's not too free. Never mind. There's no way we'll win this in time unless we get immediate tuck shock of value. We did not get immediate tuck shock of value. So much so we're almost at the retreat button. Luckily, he didn't have freeze, though. Even if he did that, still would have been one shot there. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's see. How did we do? We got second place. Alright, there we go. Got like 2,000 over. Actually, 1,500 or so. Alright, well, there we shall stand. I'm happy with that. Even if we get knocked down, as long as we make third, it's fine. Yeah, that'll be our game plan then. That'll be the game plan. Alright, nice. Alright, so we'll just do bare minimum PvP for the rest of the weekend then. Perfect. Tomorrow, we'll have a video in the morning going over the new Mythic. The one that creates the good gargoyle gem thing. It's basically an alternative to Mistralis, so I still feel like Mistralis will be better in like almost every situation. But we'll have a few use cases and we'll mess around with that tomorrow when we cover it for a video. Tomorrow night stream, we will do in a little bit of arena. However, our main focus will be doing the other event that we need to go do, called the Underspire Weekend event, because I've been stalling every single one of my Underspire battles. So we're going to have to do the entirety of Underspire on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which will be the latest week I've ever stalled it, but I mostly did that because we have no event this weekend because of arena. So after we do our one arena run, our event this weekend will be Underspire instead, which is why I did it that way. Because we won't have to do anything basically for arena. So it ends up working out quite perfectly. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck in getting the Mythic if you're going to be going for it. It'll be available in, 5 hours from now at reset time. Actually, is there a timer going for it? Let's see. Can we even see the timer? I don't think there is. Actually, there is, technically. Well, it doesn't say that there's a Mythic coming. This arena timer is when the Mythic's coming, so whatever your game says there. Which is currently 5 hours and 6 minutes. But that's also the timer for when the Mythic's coming in. Just make sure to restart your game and make sure people are getting it in global chat before you go for it if you're going to get it immediately. Yeah, I'll be going over that tomorrow morning. Try to cover it around lunchtime. They'll still take a couple hours to get it up, of course. Anyways, guys, catch you later. Thanks so much for stopping by. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot. It's greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the new Mythic and a ton of Underspire. And a little bit of arena event, I guess. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.